Last we left off, we were going down a dark pipe entrance. The last right, the last entrance on the right, as I recall. Yeah, true. But we were headed head down. It was dark. It was probably the sound of dripping water or some such as you're going through. And we've left the pipe traversal vehicle, the PV, I believe, behind.
Ship submarine.
Yeah, the shit submarine. We left it behind, and we managed to get it anchored back up, right? Like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get stuck back to the ceiling.
Yeah. So as you're heading down this pipeway, you start hearing some music, and as you're getting closer and closer, you can start to make out a song that only one of you recognized, and that's where we left off. So we begin, and the group can make out what looks to be a hobo trash can fire, sort of sparking in what looks to be, it comes into like an open room. So if we were to let's draw this out here real quick. I always forget how to make alt for circles. So what it looks like is something along these lines, and there may be a passage heading up, but you can't see it. Now you're coming from the left here. You see my beautiful art, by chance?
Yep.
Perfect. So we have our little fire in the middle. Go ahead and make it nice and purple. And from what you can see, there's some things around that, but you can't make out any shapes. You just hear music. But it does sound like people singing as opposed to a recording.
But is it music or is it music?
Yes.
Yes. What's music? What is this you speak of?
Elevator music.
It's not elevator music, no. At least nothing you've heard in an elevator, hopefully.
Oh.
So it's Russian hard bass. Okay.
as the music swells, you all feel a slight tinge, a little bit of fear, trepidation, and you feel encouraged to help one another out and redistribute the ammunition.
I thought that our friend equipment guy took pretty much all of it.
Yeah, yeah, he did. Because that's right. Someone else in the group, Anne, just happened to be carrying the ammunition up until that point, but we have redistributed the
Oh.
the ammunition.
Oh, did we actually end up handing it out?
Yes,
Yeah.
although
I thought that...
we handed no. So what happened was the equipment guy has everything now. Everyone took a magazine though, and then the equipment guy took it, and then some extra magazines were missing between the time of sorting them all into a pile and counting them and putting them in the backpacks.
We're missing like 2 or 3 of them.
I thought Fox's character didn't have a magazine, but just a gun. Because I think her character was also a bit suspicious.
Okay. I mean, you're the loyalty officer. I can't confirm deny that statement, but I'll take whatever you say is true and the law.
All right. But just in case shit gets hairy, I might possibly toss her a round or 2 of ammunition.
Okay. So everyone is now how these weapons work is they're basically like I forget if you guys recall us talking, but it's a barrel that you like screw or clip into the front of your laser gun to show.
How I've been thinking about it is it's pretty much a laser revolver speed loader.
And you know what? Like, I'm okay with everyone having a different gun. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, you could look at it that way as well. They're 6 shots though, to a barrel. Just FYI.
Can you recharge? Can you charge all of them to one beam attack?
First off, if you could, it would definitely be damaging company or Alpha Complex property. But yes, I'm sure there's a role for that. Absolutely,
Oh,
hardware.
damn.
Oh,
Make
boy.
a fucking Kamehameha blast.
Yeah, if someone has like a hardware. Well, we had one of those, but we lost it.
So,
No, we didn't lose it. It was ate by the shit.
That's true. I mean, the shit's
So,
coming back. Yeah.
what happens if we cross the beams
Oh God.
from the laser shots?
Well, that hasn't been tested. So, do you want to find out? We can try.
I
Are
don't
they
think we
lasers?
should.
Are they lasers or are they plasma? Like,
They're
is
lasers.
it just
Yeah.
okay? So it's point and click, and the other guy dies. It's not fucking Star Wars.
That's right. Yeah, you don't need to aim it, or well, you do, but you don't.
Instantaneous travel speed.
Yeah,
Try not to shoot with your feet.
and that's why it's lasers in the sense too that like armor of a higher spectrum is effective, but lower armors aren't, because for some reason like the light passes through. Because that's just how it works in Alpha Complex.
Because friend computer said so.
That's right.
That's
yeah.
how it works.
It's probably some shit to do with because as you go higher in the clearances, the wavelength is shorter, so has probably something to do with that. Who knows though?
Yeah, like ultraviolet would be chunk. So I could see that. Either way, so are we approaching this
Actually-
unauthorized flame in the sewers?
You couldn't see that though because ultraviolet's beyond human length.
But you wouldn't
forget
see the
we're in a
shot either
world.
way.
We're in a world where mutations are a possibility. So if someone's saying, "Hey, do y'all see that?" and you're all looking at nothing, going,
Yeah, for all we know, somebody here has snake vision. We
Ooh,
can
Sounds
see,
an awful lot like they're a
heat.
commie mutant traitor.
yeah. I mean, nobody hears any mutations.
Oh, right, my bad.
So who leads the charge, or creeps up slowly, or whatever?
I believe this is a job for the team leader.
Good
I vote for you.
I'm the comm guy. I have to be able to.
Doesn't
report back
matter.
to
I'm the boss,
command.
though. Well, who has the highest stealth?
Definitely not me.
What is
I walk
stealth?
really loudly.
Technically, we don't know what each other's skills are, but does anyone feel confident that, like, the team leader basically says to the group, like, which of us feels like, the best at approaching this? Does anyone think they have a high stealth?
Nope.
No, not really.
I don't feel the most comfortable trying to trudge through sewage to be sneaky.
Fair, yeah, I get you.
Speaking of friend computer, how high is the sewage? Is it like just like sole of your shoe, or is it like?
So in this
Fucking-
area, you're at, it's like raised, so it's like the heel of your boot. I will just remind the group, friendly reminder, that we'll have to clean our uniforms before turning them back in.
Oh God.
Well,
Just a-
I'm sure the hygiene officer is currently pissed.
Yes.
I for one suggest the leader to go ahead while basically we're all like basically in SWAT tactical form.
Yeah, I could put you up front. I don't want to be up front.
No, you could.
All right.
Well, friend
Alright,
team leader, I
but-
think you need to lead the team.
All right, but I'm gonna be writing this down.
That's loyalty officer. Like, interesting.
I'm not being disloyal. I'm just making someone else go first.
But you mistrusting the friend's computer's choice of leadership.
Okay, and the leader leads from the back so he doesn't get shot and killed.
What did he say?
Are you implying that the armor provided by friend computer is not adequate?
Are you trusting a robot?
That is
Oh,
high
heresy!
level heresy.
I
What?
really don't care, so.
That's a little traitorous, my friend. That you just hear the scratching of pen to paper.
I like how everybody's just like, what?
The panic button.
Origami's name.
Sirens in the distance somehow.
Oh man.
All right, so I guess I'm leaving.
Okay. So compute's heading up, and as you get closer and closer, can you go ahead and make a what would this be?
Sneaking?
Yeah, if you have something that would be like related to stealth, otherwise just the stealth skill.
From just
Just
loyalty officer?
Yeah, just origami.
All right, I'm doing stealth.
You do a d20 and you're trying to roll your skill or under.
Oof.
Okay.
Nope, I'm just loud, motherfucker.
Yeah. So he's like, "All right, I'm heading in," and you hear scoosh, 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 clank, 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 and he trips over some pile of pipes on the floor, and they go scattering just everywhere. It's at this moment, several laser shots ring down the corridor towards you. Singing stops.
Is there like a dodge roll I could do?
Oh, yeah, that'd be violence. You'd be rolling.
All right.
But he's already against the ground because he tripped. Are they shooting at the ground or are they shooting down the
No,
middle
they
of the corridor?
weren't. They were just shooting in the direction of the corridor. But if Origami wants to try and dodge, he may.
Oh, I'm trying to get away from the loud area.
Okay, yeah. So you're trying to like run away from it, or what's
I'm
your
trying
plan here?
to roll away from the
Okay.
just away
Yeah,
from
give
the
me a
hallway.
violence roll. Nice.
Oh,
So you expertly tactical roll your way through the sewage, and you're now pressed up against what feels like grating underneath you, and there's a railing. Oh, yeah. Feels to you like this is a railing. So
Say,
there's-
friend computer, what color were those laser shots?
they were all red. Yep.
How much of one's body does the protective armor cover? Is it just the torso?
No, it's your whole body. Well, it's like an overall, so.
From the thing I was reading, it doesn't cover your head.
Yeah, that's right. You would wear like a dumb helmet, but yeah.
Friend equipment guy, do you have anything that could help us here?
Well, as my bag was washed away, I believe, with my last clone, I've pretty much got what I've in my pockets, and that's not much, but if you need a hand, I can.
Wait, does Zelphus get re-equipped with a new suit of armor after dying, or...?
Negative,
yeah.
I'm walking around in my
No.
underwear.
Everyone does. All your clones are issued with your armor. That's it,
Oh,
though.
but the equipment bag, yeah, alright, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Well, but it wasn't your equipment bag, it was your last clone's equipment bag.
that's correct.
And Your last clone was definitely a traitor for losing Alpha Complex property.
Did I lose the equipment or did the equipment lose me? Let's be real here.
No, you didn't lose it. It was the last guy.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Well, in that case, sadly enough, all I've got is my vest. But if we find something along the way that's property of, well, friend computer, I'm sure if it's in working order, I can lend it to you for a time before I have to check it back in.
Question: Is the lasers like on site or on like sound? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? No. So right now, only Origami can make out a few shadowed forms. There's 4 of them, and they're sort of positioned around the room.
So I'm saying that like there's like 4 guys or
So
4
you could
things
call them
on
out, but they'll hear you like call out, because right now they don't know where you are.
there. Oh, who has like a oh wait, can Borrow's character think he got the phone implant like hook up inside like the area speaker if there is?
Yeah, we'd need someone to do some hacking, but we could definitely have that done.
Because we could say like this is like not red team, like we have red clearance basically, and
Okay.
basically like put your arms down before, I don't know, friend computer comes in. But I'm guessing that they don't like friend computers that much, so
You never
we
know.
just gonna tell them that
That could be
we're
just
from
for
red
their
sector.
employees.
Yeah, but just to make sure, because the music stopped and I don't know the music, so
You hear a voice, kind of close to you. Origami yelled down the corridor because he's not looking at you. He's like, who is going there?"
Jesus.
uh,
Now he's getting shot from 2 sides of the tunnel.
well, I'm basically just doing add the phone hand signal to Borrow's character.
So we're waiting. You're hoping for borrowed. Is anyone able to do hacking? First off, otherwise that would be a hardware roll. Or
I have no hacking.
I could attempt hardware.
Nope.
but
or if you have software, you'd be hacking. No, that doesn't really make sense. You're like kind of hard patching borrowed into the system. Something like that. If anyone's got something related like engineering, some sort of a maintenance skill.
Could I
I
just
might.
could I just go find some sort of connection point for, like a phone hookup or what have you, and just stick my finger in it?
Yeah, you could, yeah.
I mean, it's hooked to my skeleton, so. And little Borrowed was stupid enough to put his finger in a light bulb socket. Well, if nobody has a better idea, we're gonna go look for a socket.
Cool. So you make your way carefully down the corridor, and you come across, it's probably an old vending machine. There's only one thing that's still got stock left in it.
Which would be?
Nutri crisps. They're nutritious and they're crispy.
What flavor of them?
The bag looks very worn, so it's hard to tell what color it was.
Oh my.
What color is the button / light behind the button?
Ah, so as you sort of like dust it off, it looks like it was Ragin' Cajun.
Okay, there's that, but no, I mean, like, what color was the button? What clearance was that button?
Yeah, red. It's a dark red.
Do we even have money in this society?
Yeah, we have credits.
It's all credit
right,
based, though.
right.
Yeah, it's not like a hard currency.
So I was just wondering, like, what's the port on it? Like, how do you activate the vending machine?
You have to put in your personal card.
Ah,
So you put your card in. You're trying to hack the phone into it.
Sure.
Is that what's happening?
Well, I mean, I can't put in quarters and then try and put my finger in the coin return. So, I mean, next best thing.
oh man, you gotta tape $1 and a $5 bill together.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yes.
All right. So, and anyone watching, Barad's character, what was it? Farm R, right?
Farm R, Bob.
That's right. Farm R sticks his personal data card in, goes doo doo doo, accepted, and as he's pulling it out, the machine sucks his finger into the machine. So his index finger's stuck, and he watches, unable to grab the chip bag as it drops down. The plus side to this, though, is his nose has started bleeding, and when he looks at the group and he says, "Hey, my finger's stuck," that like echoes. It's just this booming voice goes, "Hey, my finger's stuck," and it's just going down all the corridors.
Can I help him get free?
Yeah, sure. Is he gonna yell anything to the people in the main room? Nice. So you do manage to get his finger free.
Yes. What would I yell?
There's now a convenient-sized finger hole into the the PDC slot, though. Should you want to reconnect with it?
Let's stick my finger back in there for a moment. Just into the phone. It would just be fucking. Friend computer says, "Put down your arms or die."
There's what sounds like clattering from the other room.
It's a trap.
Friend computer, thanks for your cooperation. Please stand by for your assigned associate.
Oh, dude, I love that. That just sounds like computer farts. That's great. That's perfect. Oh man.
So I'm guessing this time I'm just waving Zelfa's characters to, like, basically.
So Origami, what
move
you
up
can
ahead.
see from here is 3 of the characters in this room threw just like look like pipes and random crap on the ground. They're still look to be pointing guns towards the entrance. However, the third party has very confusingly sort of put himself in a position where his hands can touch the ground.
Put down your arms.
So I'm just waving like how many put their weapons down. I'm thinking, and how many like they're still armed basically.
Yeah, you're doing like
hand
sweet
waving.
hand signs.
Yeah.
Does anyone know sign language?
Exactly. I'm just doing sign language.
Oh, I mean, he could just be like, like put up 4 fingers, put down 1, and then like make finger guns.
Yeah. Well, let's go. So you were doing this to Zelphus?
Yeah. Basically like trying to convey the message in order for them. Basically,
What do I have to roll to understand this?
Well, you're staring at him for a good while, and you can barely make his shape out in the dark. And then all of a sudden you hear zzz, zzz, and you look down, your personal data companion is just going zzz, pick it up, and it's like one text message from Compute R. It's like there's 3 of them. One's put his gun down, or there's 4, but 3 haven't. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to share that information with the rest of the.
Fuck.
Maybe we could spook him more. Hopefully. If not, I guess we have to go guns blazing. Unless someone else got an idea. Because I'm in a sticky situation.
Sure.
Sorry, I was talking to people. Okay, what I was gonna say is I'm gonna stick my finger back in the socket and attempt to intimidate them.
Okay. What are you saying exactly? Ooh.
Just so pick it back up the phone. Just your loyalty to Friend Computer is being called into question. Are you not putting down your arms like you were instructed by your superior?
And oh man, nice. So you can Origami can hear them like muttering. One guy's like, dude, he can fucking see us. You know what I mean? So 2 more put their arms down. And the last one's like, man, we should quit stalling and go rush these guys. And they sort of shake their heads, and he's like, oh fuck. So you just see one of them run down the corner, and he is zapping lasers.
Can I emerge and basically just shoot him as he's trying to like pass by me?
Yep. Okay.
Like from
Go ahead and make a violence roll, unless you have energy weapons, some such like that.
right.
I think we all have energy weapons, don't we?
I believe you do.
I'm
Unless you
gonna
have something
do
more
it.
applicable, like shooting someone running at you.
I'm gonna do a energy weapon check.
Oh god.
Wow.
Well. So what happens is, as this guy runs past Origami, he jumps up out of the fucking sewage, fires a shot, and his gun just detonates in his hands.
Am I still alive, or am I missing an arm?
We'll say you're wounded. So you're doing okay. So who else is shooting at this guy as he runs up?
Well, basically, you guys hear me say "fuck."
Yeah. Well, I think they all see your gun explode. At this point, the other 3 are like, "Oh fuck this, we can take them," and they they grab their guns off the floor and they start rushing the group. So now we're in a proper little conflict. So let's sort of do a zoom in on our pipe. Here is one of the sides. This is the vending machine right here. There's another side. So the upper areas here are out of the sewage water. Otherwise, you're, sort of ankle deep in it. Aside from that, who's going first, and where be ye? I don't think we have any pictures for anybody right now, so I can just do you. Here, we'll say it's a 1, 2, 3. Well, not on the vending machine. We'll put you beside it.
At some point, someone mantled it.
Yeah.
I should be over by the vending machine too, because I was helping Borrowed.
Yep, fair enough. We'll put
Is
Dino
here.
and
What
Bar
is
over here.
Pep?
So here's our group.
What is Beppis?
Beppis. And we'll
Back in a moment. Continue though.
Cool. So that's our opponents rushing at us.
Wait, what isn't one of them like more ahead than the other?
Yeah, good call.
Which one's origami too?
I'm number 3.
No,
Ah.
you're behind, buddy.
What?
Yeah, you'd be like over here.
Yeah, you're behind them.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Half exploded.
you'd be about here. Realistically. That should be a 6.
Yep.
Yeah. It's perfect. So we'll say 1 is Zelphus.
I think that's just a really deformed music note.
Hey now.
Do you just have the alt code for that memorized or what?
Yes.
Was it 153?
Nope. That's 13.
What was
And
153?
14. 153, I don't know, although...
Yeah, it's 153.
well, 13's
Oh.
easier. But
Oh, no, you're right.
0156 is TM.
Oh, nice.
And 0176 is the degree.
It's dirty. Dirty pool.
Useless knowledge he has.
Yep. Here's a question for friend computer. Since this is a red clearance vending machine, does that mean that it is resistant / immune to red laser?
Resistant, yes.
I think I'm going to stay behind the vending machine.
Fair enough.
Then.
So we'll say we go in the order of our numbers. Makes sense.
So if you die, you keep your memories, right?
If you... Yes, unless someone destroys your brain. That's it, yeah. So, yeah, we'll ignore Zelphus because he's not here. So, Rudy's up first. What's the plan, Rudy?
Yeah, I'll fire energy weapon.
Cool. Give me a roll.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's pretty
A
good.
critical. Okay, and then what is your... Hang on, let me check what your skill is in that. Nice. You just straight up... You just take a shot, and this guy gets vaporized. That was pretty good. So
He forgot his red clearance armor.
Yes.
Or hit him in the head.
So now that you can see these guys, they're not wearing red clearance armor.
Oh.
Yeah. They're all dressed in what look like furs and peelings of some unknown fruit or vegetable.
Can I yell? Basically, they heard me like basically explode my hand, right?
Yeah, they
Okay.
probably are aware you're there, but don't see you as a threat.
Oh.
Well, you're gunless, so.
Let's go fisticuffs. Let's go.
What? Well, can I do like a? I should make. I'm gonna do a quick text to Zelphus or to Borrow directly and just say, tell them to basically put the guns down because the leader is dead. Basically, the guy who ran up, the brave one, quote unquote, is dead.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to try and give an intimidation roll there, Bar?
Stick my finger back inside the fucking machine for the
Just
umpteenth
slip it
time.
around.
Just. It's I'm not very intimidating, so I don't know. Maybe I stuttered or something.
So you're just like, oh, put your, we've killed, your best guy.
Yeah, we
blah,
killed
blah, blah,
your
blah.
whoever the hell that guy was. He's dead, so you should probably stop.
Yeah, and one of them is like, "We're only loyal to the state," type of thing, right? Just screams out, takes a shot, and he's gonna take a shot here at. Conveniently, there's 6 of you, so I can do 1d6. It's firing over towards Fokshay, I believe. And let's see how he does here. Okay, so he dings you, Fox. Now you were already injured. I don't know if you remember, but from your trip in the submarine.
Have a nice trip, Phoenix Fall.
Yeah, you were maimed, so now you're down. You just see Fox drop. She's bleeding, but not dead.
So, wait, where the hell did he hit Fox? Because red armor.
Yeah, so red armor only reduces the damage you take by one step.
Oh.
Yeah. So he does a minimum of wounded, like on a anyway, the point is like he only did like 1 step worth of damage to her. So he only bumped her up to downed because she was already maimed. Otherwise he would have just made her snafu from okay. Like it was like a glancing blow, but it's just because she was already quite injured from everything. But during this
glancing blow. What the hell's the AP on that? Wait.
But during this gunfight, there's fucking lasers now going back and forth in all directions. And Baro, can you make a violence roll for me?
I can attempt that, friend computer. Did not attempt it very well.
No, unfortunately you didn't. Everything goes dark for you, and bloody, and red.
At least he's keeping within his clearance.
Exactly. I'm cleared to see this.
That's right. Yeah. At this point, no doubt, Dino says something like, "Oh my god," as the guy right beside him has a horrible hole appear in his head.
Yeah, that would definitely be like, what the fuck?
That'd be a little spoopy. At least you're full health again, Borrowed.
Wait. They shot me through the vending machine.
Well, you had your finger in it, to be fair. You were a
so
little
you'd have
bit
to be,
around
like,
the
poking
side.
around the front at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd mean my arm is around the front. Why am I like trying to Spider-Man across the side of the vending machine?
No, you're dead. But you
True.
Yeah. Either way. So next up it is Dino's turn. Want to try and make a shot for me?
Sure.
Okay. So the shot rings off. 6. And sort of, slams into maybe like one of the shoulders of one of these guys. So he doesn't seem too bothered. I'm just gonna say for ease of purposes, you probably shot number 2. We'll probably like focus fire them, if that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, he's the closest dude. I would definitely be shooting at the closest dude.
So Foxy, your go.
I can't really do anything because I don't have any.
Oh yeah,
weapons.
you're also laying on the ground. Well, that's awkward. Well, let's see who he shoots now. You got the no. You were. Oh, I thought you were 3. Sorry, Dino.
Nah, I'm 5.
That's my bad. Farmer Bob is deleted. There we go. Right. So this guy's also taking a shot at Fox. Turns.
Everybody's firing.
RNG,
well.
what's happening? Yeah, and this was the end of you. Although you do stay within your clearance, your red blood pools out.
sort of seeps into the sewage.
So does that mean it's actually illegal for infrared people to bleed?
It is. Interestingly, yes. Yeah. All right. Then you see Origami from behind. He goes brap brap brap, and one of them just explodes in flame.
Hang on, didn't his gun explode?
Maybe he had two.
How did he get to?
Considering how many people have pilfered my previous clone supplies, I wouldn't be surprised.
Your body got lost.
Are you saying there's some more shit going down?
Yeah.
I
Does
can't
he have
speak to that.
unauthorized equipment?
I can't speak to that, considering all of the information was lost with my prior clone in regards to what belonged to who. But I know that there's something lying around here. Someone.
Well, yes. Maybe we'll have a talking to. I'm not sure.
I'm still just standing here with my hands open, just kind of like. Yeah,
Speaking of, it's your turn. So
just yell pew pew at them really loudly.
I try to take cover behind any solid-looking object, even if it is just another corpse.
Yep. Well, you're right behind Borrowed's corpse.
I prop it up behind me in front of the vending machine so I can use another layer of protection.
Okay, excellent.
Hey, he might be dead, but part of his vest might still work. Is my internal reasoning here.
Fair. And you're firing off a few rounds at number 3?
I don't have a gun, so...
You have any
gun. Grab Borrow's.
Yeah, you can grab Borrowed's gun.
But that wasn't the gun that was assigned to me. I'm not sure I'm allowed to.
You were assigned a gun.
Now, here's the interesting thing. Which is more traitorous? Using someone else's assigned equipment, even though it was assigned to the team, or not killing a potential commie mutant traitor.
Oh, the choice is clear. Pick up the gun and start shooting.
I also think that because he's the equipment master, that means that he gets command of anybody who dies the equipment, right?
I don't know. I'd have to take that up with friend computer.
So, well, Zelphus, go ahead and give a energy weapons roll.
That's a no.
Okay. So those shots go just way off.
Oh, I'm sure. It's probably all the blood on the freaking trigger.
Now, it's at this point, I need Origami and number 4 to make a violence roll.
Oh, God.
So number 4 is
they're grappling.
Nope.
Do some wrestling.
So
number 4 was Fox, and she died though.
Oh, sorry.
Enemy 4.
Enemy 4.
Ah.
So enemy 4 dives. Like you just see him like dive up onto the ledge. He slams on. He starts holding. Everyone's like, "Well, that's interesting," because no one else was paying any attention to the entire tunnel shaking. As 2 giant tubes go slamming down through it. So it's like someone basically just threw like 2 toboggans down a water slide, and it's just like flying towards Origami, who gets a little bit shit-wrecked, and he gets caught on one of them, lifted up, and Origami, you can try and grab on, or you can, sort of let your body do the talking and hit the ground here. It's your call.
Do I get swept away? Is it throughout the tunnel, or...?
Well, this thing's still going down the tunnel, so the question is, do you want to hold on, see where it goes, or you want to end this crazy train?
Does it look like one of the little things that we rode in?
No, it's not a PTV. It's 2 smaller pods. You would make the assumption it's new clone deployment.
So it would probably drop you back in our lines.
Okay.
So, what is it? 1d20. Do I make it?
Oh, God. What's your violence here? No. So, Origami gets just sort of launched. He only takes a little bit of damage. He's now wounded. I think you're already wounded, though, right?
Yeah, I'm already wounded.
Yeah, so you just drop down to down. Yeesh.
No, wounded would go to maimed.
Oh, perfect. So you're now maimed, which means you're hurting real bad, but you're still like able to stand. So you just sort of got shit wrecked, pushed aside, and these. Oh my God, Origami, what's going on with your number 6? And we now have 2 new tubes, sort of like right here and right here, and they go. And Farm R Bob 2 and Anarchy 2 pop up. And are like, hey guys, what's going on? Oh shit, a firefight. Presumably you rush over and grab one of your weapons. You're in the scramble. And it'd now be
try and go pick up my pack.
yeah, it'd now be Rudy's turn.
Oh, I'll fire again.
Hell yeah. Yeah, energy weapons roll. Beautiful. Holy shit.
Just as a question, can you shoot and pass a gun to somebody else in the same turn?
Technically it's like 1 action per
Okay,
turn.
easy there, Han Solo.
Okay.
But
No,
like,
I was just wondering if Borrowed and Zelphus could like trade the gun back and forth.
I totally love that idea. I would probably make you roll for it, but I'm fine with it. Yeah. Either way, Rudy.
All right, well in that case, I can make a toss when it
Rudy's
comes
like
to my turn
showing
next.
what it means to be a team leader here. He just sort of picks it up, right between the eyes, deletes a guy. Doesn't vaporize this one, but yeah, just headshots him. It's, what appears to be some sort of a fur cap or something just explodes. And we have 1 left, and it's Borrow's turn.
Well, assuming I made it back over and picked up my pack, Zelfa still has my gun. So I think for the time being, I'm just gonna try and squeeze back behind the vending machine, just kind of get my ass right here. So I can grab my stuff off my corpse, and yeah.
Okay, awesome. Zelphus, your turn.
I'm gonna pass the gun back to Borrowed's clones. Like, here, better luck next time.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. And are you going to take a shot?
Nope, just pass it back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That way I don't have to make the roll. I can just literally go, here.
So he takes a shot here at Origami. And, oh my god. So he goes to take a shot, and it's like, and it's like charging up for a while, and he's like, oh, that's kind of weird, right? So he takes and he looks into the barrel to make sure it's working, and just deletes himself.
Uninstall life.
I just say so much for the state.
All right, so we're now all back in our little tunnel. Thing is good.
So are they all dead? I know one of them got vaporized. The other guy just blew his fucking head off, but there's none of them that are just like downed. They're all dead.
No, they're all dead. Yeah.
I personally killed 2 of them. So.
That's right. Yeah, Rudy fucking cleaned up. One guy killed himself. So, and then Origami killed one.
Yep.
Is the guy that killed himself the same one that literally put his hands on the ground the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it would be, yes.
He's not the sharpest light bulb.
I mean, staring down the barrel of a laser gun is not a good idea.
Are you implying the friend computer would supply us with unsafe equipment?
I'm implying that dirty mutant commie traders don't know how to use the equipment that friend computer supplies us with correctly.
But how did they get it? It sounds like treason.
I mean, they are dirty mutant commie traders.
What do they have on them?
So they had standard issue laser weapons and bottles of some clear liquid, and then aside from that, like I said, they've got furs on them. Not that anyone in Alpha Complex has seen an animal, much less believes animals exist, but the idea of artificial furs is still around. And they have these peelings of some unknown. It appears to be some sort of a fruit, maybe a vegetable.
Can I take the clear jars and one of the guns off the ground?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to say, can I like smell the clear jar?
Well, I was actually gonna roll for that.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, you were rolling to like.
To figure out what was in the jar.
Well, you open it and just think of it like it's like a potion bottle maybe, or like a mason jar. But you open it up and there's a very pungent smell that hits you. It's a little sickly sweet, but very strong. It almost curdles your stomach smelling it.
I'll put the lid back on.
Okay.
Not drinking it?
You want to drink it?
Nah, man, I'm fine.
Can I pour some of it on a dead body?
Okay, yeah, sure. So you pour it on one of the dead bodies, and it it almost seems to dry as it's touching the object. It does soak in, but it seems to almost dry a lot of it when it's hitting corpse.
Is it rubbing alcohol?
I mean, that's a good assumption. But unfortunately, your character just doesn't know it. If we have anyone who's good at like, chemistry or something like that,
What
maybe?
about chemical engineering?
Chemical engineering works, yeah.
That's why I rolled for.
No, sorry.
That was my fault. I should have
you're
said that.
sort of shaking it around, smelling it, and maybe do like just a very tiny, like risky taste right on your finger. And it's definitely alcoholic, but it's made out of a material or a component that you don't recognize. As all first off, alcohol doesn't exist at your clearance level, but all the alcohol that you know in Alpha Complex is made out of like hop derivatives, synthetic hops, and it doesn't appear to be related to that.
Hmm.
So Borrowed, as you're sort of having Bob, well, sorry, Farm R, pat himself down and reclaim all this stuff and stretch and come to terms with the fact that a previous iteration of him has died. You sort of reach your hand to the back of your neck and you feel that telephone port, and you're unable to read this, of course, but tattooed just underneath the port on the back of your neck is compliments of R&D.
Nice.
So my skelephone still works.
That's right, yeah, your skelephone. I do love that. That's a great little term.
Alright, well, take my pack off of Bob 1. Take the phone off. Since I was shot in the head, that still means my armor's in one piece, eh?
Yes, although you are issued with another full set of armor, but it is, if you're interested in it.
I think I'm going to be taking that other suit of armor with me, because if one suit brings it down one step level in damage, big thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that. So you double up on suit. Origami rejoins the group, of course. And you're all.
Does he now look like the Pillsbury Doughboy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm
with it.
basically limping.
Walking around, if I can, you just hear constant crinkling of the like plastic, rubber on plastic.
Yeah. He looks pretty rough.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man looking motherfucker.
He's maybe like propping himself up like on a gun or something as he walks.
Well,
Yeah.
also my outside suit is completely covered in blood, but hey, it's already red.
That's right. It's red. It's all good.
Yeah, I basically make to the office and say, "Yep, here's." I kept a gun just in case, but
Oh, here, I'll stow that away for later. Thank you.
So as
it's
you
burnt.
as you
It's
pick up.
burnt because I'm. Oh, sorry. I was going to say it's burnt because I'm bad with guns. Because the first gun
Huh.
blew up in front of my hand as I show him my burnt hand.
Well, we'll see what the boys at the repair shop can do with this. If nothing else, they might be able to make something useful. However, I will have to report that equipment has been lost. But such is life. Let's get going.
I'm sorry, Lobster, that I cut you off.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just gonna make note of that as well. Yeah, when you he hands you the gun back, it does look like the barrel's like heavily burnt, like it almost like it exploded when it fired. You guys continue down. You enter the room, which is now empty. It has 2 exits. There's the hobo trash can, which was actually more here-ish, turns out. But yeah, it's just like a graded walkway around the room. The now that you have time to look around and adjust to the lighting, the exit to the north says shortcut to forgot shortcut to SRK, I believe. Is that where you- End of the SRK?
SRR.
SRR?
Yep. That's
Okay.
at least what I have written down.
Sorry, yeah.
So that's where we came from?
No, that's where we're
Or-
headed.
I thought the sector name was classified even.
It was classified on Friend Computer trying to tell us, but it was actually written on the paperwork we got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Because Tom G. Wren wrote you a paper with a few more hints. His friend computer couldn't tell them to you. But yes, SRR sector. This is shortcut the SRR sector. And when you go to the right path, it says shorter cut to SRR sector.
Is this written in like actual like paint or something, or is it like scribbled or like graffitied on a wall?
It definitely looks graffitied.
Both of them, or just one?
The north path looks like it was more written properly. Perhaps by some infrared employees who are just complete trash at reading and writing and heavily medicated. But the one going east is super like sort of chalk on a wall sketch level.
I think we should probably try to follow the actual path because we don't know if this shortcut leads to more of these guys or not.
Mm-hmm. I'm having the same thought.
I think I'm gonna pick up my skelephone and give R&D a call.
Okay.
Ask them if they have a like any idea where the fuck we are down here.
Nice. So hang on here. So, what did we have? Man, how did I not write this guy's name down? Fucking R&D boy.
Dave Y.
That's right, Dave Y.
You're way too good at this, Borrowed.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, because I normally have everything written down, but I forgot to write that.
Research Center red phone extension is 566.
I love it. And the computer was like, it wasn't 911. It was something funny like that.
119.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep.
Because that's something I would do. I'll write that down. Go. So, yeah, you know, and eventually, the phone's picked up. Although you don't recognize the voice. Yeah, who's this?
Hi, I'm your skelephone friend.
What?
Need to talk to Dave if he's there.
Nah, Dave's on night shift.
Oh. We've only been
Can't
gone
believe
for
you're
a
down
couple
here
of
for
hours.
hours, apparently.
Timeout. Isn't that technically something he's not supposed to know?
Oh yeah.
Day,
Say,
night.
friend, what's a night?
What?
I don't know. You say he's on night shift. What's a night?
A night?
Eh.
Like, there's a pause. Click. Click.
Okay, I'm gonna look around for a any sort of signage pointing out where the hell the nearest terminal is.
You don't see any signs pointing here, but you can assume once you get back up, there will be one. Although you could plug back in your vending machine.
Well, I mean, in the meantime, I'm gonna just call up Friend Computer because we have some treason to report.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually curious what happens if he tries to use the actual skelephone while plugged into the vending machine.
Oh god, panic.
Does it just make it really loud?
So
I just call the entire every phone in Alpha Complex.
oh man, so yeah, there's like you're ringing for a little bit. It's like, "Hi there. How can I help you?"
Hello, Friend
You've
Computer.
reached the computer's ultraviolet hotline. Please state your name and current whereabouts, citizen.
I didn't get a name from that researcher, did I?
No.
Frame Dave.
Wrong number. Hang up.
No, just... Hi there, this is the... What would it be? The first...
RMD?
What? No, the first shift R&D head. Compute R sucks. Click.
Everyone immediately drops their knees as all the speakers explode in static as you hear a warning go out, just klaxons. Insect,
can
please
hear it
report
from,
to
like,
R&D
500
for
miles.
immediate debriefing.
Jesus Christ, we can hear it from like 500 miles down.
Fuck the R&D department. Those guys are assholes.
Yeah, they totally blew us up.
Well, I mean, Dave was alright.
Well, Dave is second shift. I said I was first shift.
Although,
So.
somebody fucked you over by flushing. That happened.
True. Well, you know what? It was probably after the changing of the shifts. New guy comes in, has to take a piss. So, double fuck whoever that guy was on the other
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, he'll learn to not pee before going to work.
So we're headed up the north, just the shortcut, right? Not the shorter cut.
That's what I think, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So you head up the shortcut, and it's like just a very long staircase. And as you guys are trudging up and trudging up and trudging up, you go up about 10 floors, and you finally come to a door. The staircase keeps going, like it looks infinitely to you, but you do come to a door which brings you back into what society normally looks like. And let me.
What color is the door?
Well, the door on
And
your
the
side's
handle.
infrared. Oh, I forgot about this.
God.
Oh man, let's forget about that garbage a little harder.
Is the entire door that color?
So the door looks like this right here. Here's your door. And again, you can keep going down the staircase if you need. But that's your door right there. Unfortunately, on the other side of your door, let's see if I can make this look kind of cool. You see the following. So there's another wall. The door. Across the way. And this is an elevator right here. So that'll hopefully get you up as far as you need to go.
I'm a little leery about elevators after our last experience.
And a giant face pops out of nowhere.
And here is the yellow-colored hallway.
You sneaky breaky.
But
And we're
what
not allowed to
color-
walk across those lines, are we?
What color is this here?
The part in the middle.
Wait,
No,
it's-
the part right next to the door frame, not the middle, down here.
Okay. So
serious question,
Yes.
DM. We're not allowed to cross physically onto the floor beyond those lines, right? But we're allowed to go through the door. Or is the door also color-coded with yellow?
no, you can go through the door. That's correct.
All right, I have a slightly, maybe, morbid suggestion.
Okay. So it looks like
How many
this.
bodies did we have that were still intact?
I was about to suggest the same thing too.
Okay.
Like
I would like to
could
make
we,
a little
could we
bridge
streak
here.
blood across the yellow to make it
Oh,
red?
you're getting a little bit better than I am. I was gonna say just have. Oh, DM's like, nope, we're not doing that.
No, you can do that. What I was doing though is I was just showing that's flush yellow. But if you stick your head out within the maybe 3 to 6 inches you have to play with the red clearance, you can see that this is supposed to be a red corridor, and in fact it continues down being a red corridor, but there's currently a robot just slopping paint on the floor going down, yellow paint.
Can we walk down the hall far enough to find an area that's red, cross, and then walk back up?
Yeah, you would have to squeeze along the wall and the red to do that.
Yeah.
But yes.
So the paint's still wet, yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna go grab one of their fur coats and just use it as kind
just
of a
dab
paint.
it up. Nice.
Yeah, use it as a paint mop and just fucking squeegee this clear.
With Dookie.
Very
water.
nice.
Okay.
Good job.
Your cleanliness officer might also have some clean wipes or something.
Yeah, but I mean a big fur coat, like that's just a giant paintbrush.
Yeah, no, totally.
He has like 4 rolls of paper towels, like instead of a bedroll, he just has paper towels.
So you go and you grab them. And so what are you attaching the fur coat to in order to do the mopping?
Isn't it?
Well,
like
I mean, you just clean the
somehow?
part right in front of you, and then walk to the part you just cleaned and keep going forward,
Okay.
like a push broom. Just
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, I like that. But you're not touching it yourself.
no, I'm touching the fur coat. The fur coat is touching the yellow. I am not touching yellow. And furthermore, I'm wearing 2 suits of red. So
That's true.
my,
You're
my
double-
skin is nowhere near that yellow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Let's see. What?
Could we just like step on the fur coats and then like shimmy our way across them?
Well,
There
that too,
is-
but no, I was just gonna squeegee it because then we're just walking on red floor.
Also, there is pipes on the first area where we counter the dudes with the communists. So we
The
can
what?
just use one of those pipes. The area where we fought in.
Oh,
There's,
okay.
like, pipes
Sorry.
around.
I thought I heard a buzzword.
I heard buzzword.
You see like one of the terminals beside you wink on. Just an eye staring at you. But yeah, so yeah, sure. Okay, so you're pushing forward, borrowed. What do you guys say? Hardware or something cleaning related?
Something clean related.
Yeah, if you have something cleaning
Yeah.
related, otherwise hardware I think would be the role for that. Maybe violence if you're arguing it's you like pushing and scraping the paint.
Angrily mops.
Yeah. Well, violence is all physical activity, technically.
Yeah, I mean probably violence. Oh.
I'd almost argue it's hygiene, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if anyone has hygiene.
Nope.
Nope.
Does Foxy have hygiene?
Yeah, does the hygiene officer not have hygiene?
Oh, did Fox die?
No, I'm here. I was looking at it. I have 13 for hygiene.
Oh,
You don't have to tell us the number. Just, you know,
That's
if
not
you
bad.
if you have it, you could do some mopping if you like. Clean this up.
Probably be
It would
better
help
at
us.
mopping than others.
I forgot to have the roller up.
Hey, Ruffle, how do I erase what I doodle on screen?
Oh, like select.
Click the mouse,
Highlight
and
it
you
and
can
then
drag it.
hit delete.
Yeah.
On your keyboard.
Oh dear. Well, unfortunately, you weren't the best at cleaning. You've got a little bit of yellow on your coat, your overalls.
Just use my wipes to get it off.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth or a concealment roll to see if you can do that without the rest of the group noticing that
Or the
you're
terminal.
dabbing up. Yeah, or the terminal, of course. Or the robot that's painting everything yellow.
He's painting the floor yellow. Why is he painting the roses red?
Clearly, that bot
It
is a traitor and
smudges.
must be destroyed.
Yellow paint is now coating a good portion of the front of your overalls. So as long as you don't turn around, no one will ever know. So, so let's say you're about 3/4 of the way there, and you can make it to the door with a jump.
But I thought we weren't allowed to cross yellow even, so we'd have to clean the entire thing.
We weren't allowed to touch yellow.
yeah. So we just make a little pathway.
I mean, technically, you'd be going through yellow sector, but as long as no one caught you in yellow sector.
Could we just go get another couple of fur coats, like was suggested earlier, and just kind of put those down as stepping pads?
Yeah, no, totally.
Then we're crossing through fur coat sector.
I was just saying for Foxy's benefit, if she wanted to leap through the door instead of turn around and face the group with her yellow overalls.
Hang on, is clearance in a superposition? You don't know what clearance you're in until you observe it?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
So if we did have a fur coat covering a section, that means that we don't know what clearance it is yet until somebody lifts it up?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so like, if we had the PTV, or like a car, better example, you can drive a car through yellow as long as the car is red, and like you're not aware you're driving through yellow, if that makes sense.
So if you are driving with your eyes closed, you can go anywhere.
Yes. Now, if someone calls you out on it and you're in the middle and you can't get out of it, then you're fucked.
Basically, don't get caught.
Yeah, don't get caught, but also don't let yourself find out you did it. Because you could like walk across this yellow paint right now and just be, well, I mean, you'd get it on your shoes, but you could just close your eyes and be like, well, I hope I don't walk through yellow sector. But if anyone sees you doing that, that's where you run into problems. But if you all made a pact to blindfold each other or something.
The sales
The
of,
loyalty officer's
vision.
head explodes.
Is this heresy?
What is that?
So what I'm getting is the world's strongest troubleshooter squad are all blind.
Yeah. And deaf. Yeah.
No, you know, the world's...
It's 3 red set guys, hands over ears, eyes, mouth, just kind of leading themselves.
All right,
I mean,
so
the strongest one would be one that was blind and just had echolocation, because then you can see, but everything you see is just in black.
That is a bit of a
Everything's
mutant.
infrared clearance.
Well, either way, you've laid down the rest of the furs. You walk across. You get in the elevator, and it's like, hey there, where are you looking to go?
I just say the name of the person that we're trying to deliver the package to and see what it does.
There's a whirring. David, you not is classified and cannot be found.
Okay then.
Would you like to try his office?
Sure.
Yes, friend computer, that sounds helpful. Thank you.
One moment, please. David, you not is not in his office. I'll take you there. So it
Thank you,
goes
friend computer.
ding, the doors close, and it starts skyrocketing up. As it's going up and up and up.
We're
There's-
pulling 10 G's in this elevator
Yeah,
ride.
like you guys are all starting to get like plastered against the floor. Like it's like, it abruptly stops. You're all sort of launched to your feet, smacking around each other and stuff like that. Not enough for lasting damage, but just a semi-comedic effect. And then computer says, David, you not is currently in classified, and I can't take you there anymore. Please hold.
Is his office unclassified?
Well, he can't tell you where he is.
No,
That information's classified.
I was just wondering where his office is, because if we dump it off in his office, then we delivered the package.
His office is not classified. He just can't currently take you to where you were going because David U. Not is now in a classified area. Because
Can
he's there.
you take us to his office, his friend computer?
David U. Not's office is currently a classified location.
Can you take us to where it was last known?
There's this this whirring.
Its last unclassified location.
Like Frank Computer seems like sort of a little bit stumped. He's like, so you want me to take you not to his office, which is classified, but to where
But to
it
its
was a
last
minute ago?
unclassified. Yeah, its last unclassified location.
Yeah, wherever his office was a minute ago.
Sure. The doors close, it starts rocketing up. And the whole time it's like friend computer left the terminal on or something. He's like, oh, I don't know. Like, he's like sort of mumbling to himself. And he goes, just a minute, I need to think. And everything goes dark.
Oh no.
You're now in a pitch black elevator. Can't
I'm
see or
having
hear
some-
anything.
I'm having
Except
some
each
real
other.
serious flashbacks to AOL when it froze.
So this is 100% out of character right now. What happens if we actually tell friend computer a paradox?
Well, you just did. He's not, but yeah, if you could actually like get him stumped.
No, if we said this statement is false, what happens to him?
So if you just say that, like, that's fine, but like if it's within the game's logic, like, like an equivalent of that, like sort of what you've just done, like friend computer just needs to restart. He
Okay.
basically just boots up a few, like whatever his last backup was, and goes from there.
But just telling him this statement is false doesn't get him stuck in an infinite loop or anything like that.
No, I'm sure he's dealt with that shit before.
Would be
a
hilarious.
lot of dumbs in Alpha Complex.
Okay, sorry. Back to what we were doing.
Oh, we're
That's
just
it,
waiting
yeah.
on friend computer. The room is pitch black.
Real time waiting.
And you're all bumping into each other.
Does
Do any of
anyone
us have like a flashlight or anything?
I was just about to say that.
Well, I certainly don't.
Do we have like a flashlight attached to our overalls, like all tactical and shit?
I'm gonna say Rudy would probably have some sort of a flashlight given to him. So yeah, I don't think I wrote one down, but I'm totally
no.
okay with having like a little pen light or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might
That
have a
said,
pen light.
everyone has like a personal data computer, like a like a little pad or whatever, a PDA.
Using the
they,
light from
they
your
do.
iPad to try and
They-
maneuver.
Basically, right? They all have like a little light. Like we'll say they have like a flashlight you can put on, which would just be like having a cell phone light.
Do they have a camera attached to said light?
Shake the PDA
Yes.
twice, the light turns on.
I like that. As
They
you
gotta
guys
crack
are,
it in half and then shake
you guys
it.
are fumbling around for your PDAs and stuff. Go ahead and everybody make a. I'm gonna say a violence roll here.
Oh boy.
Ooh, nothing.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Rudy might have squeaked it. Nope.
And we can't use bennies after the roll, right?
No, it has to be before the roll. Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I appear to
Oh.
have injured myself.
Well,
Oh,
no.
Zelphus's head gets crushed by somebody.
Just decapitation.
Well, what happens is everybody has a very strong urge to vomit. A smell hits your nose that's so off-putting, you all lurch over and go like
what?
just the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life.
The shit tsunamis climbed the elevator shaft.
There was no sound in the elevator aside from the shuffling. But now, this deathly odor is reeking its way around, and everyone lurched. And Zelphus, it was too much for you. And your guy goes, you know what I mean? And
Oh, so I
just
vomited over the floor.
the chunks start hitting, and you slip a little bit backwards, and you're gone.
I fell out of the elevator somehow.
Nobody hears anything except and you're gone.
Oh,
Now, did someone manage to get their PDA up and get a flashlight going?
I would like to.
Okay.
Well then,
You're looking around the room. Let's
I mean-
detective together.
I'm sure as hell not going to light a lighter because that smells probably methane coming up from the sewer. Like,
I mean,
Then again,
That's reasonable.
Zelphus
Probably don't
somehow
have
got
lighters.
yeeted out of the elevator, so...
So here's the elevator. Okay, everyone, pick your color, and put your first initial or something somewhere in this elevator. Okay. I guess that's origami.
No, that's me.
Oh, okay. It's a really shitty D.
Or no, I just put a circle where I want to be standing.
Okay. Now, Zelphus, where were you standing? Because this is important.
oh yeah, which side of the elevator are the doors on?
Well, it's up to you guys. Do you want the doors on the part where borrowed is, or the other side?
I want to be standing away from the doors,
Okay.
but not against
should
the wall.
Should the doors be like here then?
Well, we'll say nobody probably wanted to stand next to the doors, so we'll put them. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do a draw shape. We'll say this is the
Oh.
door.
Also, Labs. Oh, sorry. What Labs? When you
I
said
would say in
elevator-
the back right corner, probably.
Okay.
So
Like,
here,
hold on, let me get the pencil. No, right there.
but where?
Oh, that little fart
Next
little
to
line?
Rudy, I think.
Yeah. So right
you mean?
here is what looks. No one noticed it when you came in the elevator. Let's not say it wasn't there, but it's a huge hole, as if something had melted, like a thermite paste. It melted straight through that.
When you mix metal powder, metal oxide.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do some green for vomit.
It's oh, thank you. Yeah, the vomit, perfect. Yeah. So this hole is roughly, although it does taper off, but it's roughly like 4 foot high and about 2 foot wide. Yeah, perfect. Artist rendition.
I like the yeet.
Yeet. So here we all stand in darkness, except for our little flashlights. Our little companion lights.
Lobster, when you say everyone's throwing up, my brain was going the overture music starts playing and everyone starts puking.
Tchaikovsky's 1812 overture with vomiting.
Exactly.
Nice.
Charming.
I basically wait, I can't see anything. I turn on my
It almost says wombat. I almost spell it out. Pretty cool.
so I turn on my little electronics and basically like look at through the hole. It's like I forgot what Self's character name
Murd. He's
Murd.
murdered.
Well,
Yes,
looks like
he is.
left
There
him
needs to be a recurring theme.
I just yell out, Murd, you still alive?
You hear no reply from the hole.
What can we? Did anybody notice what floor we were on, or is there like a digital display or anything like that in the elevator?
Well, I mean,
That
we were
shows how high
rocketing
up
up, so fuck.
I know,
knows.
but like before the power turned off.
Oh. Okay. I would say management. You would probably be able to sort of remember. Like, oh yeah, we'd be within this range of floors.
Ooh.
Hey, nice. Okay. So you are between floor I'd say like 760 and 800. Somewhere in that
So
range.
if he fell out of that hole, he's really dead.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little bit. He's falling
That's
over
reasonable.
a mile.
Yeah.
I have
Probably
time to
landing-
contemplate my choices on my death. Like, I've run out of air to scream. I'm just kind of falling, like,
It's like that scene from Spy Kids 2, where they're
Exactly.
falling.
How long have we been falling? I don't know. My watch doesn't tell time.
or the one from the freaking Thor movie. I've been falling for 30
Oh man. Well, the power does eventually return. Computer says, "Hey, where were you guys headed?"
We were headed to what's his name, like Tom Green? I don't
Oh no,
No.
David, you not.
know.
Yeah.
We were headed there.
Oh, he's not there right now. Would you like to go to his office?
Yes, please.
And it launches you up. Ding! The elevator opens. You're at this point above your clearance to know what floor you're on, but you're high up there, and in front of you is your simplest puzzle yet. A corridor with a bright purple door, a bright purple mailbox, and of course, it should go without saying, all the floors are purple.
Just as a question, does the mailbox, is it like a slot mailbox, or is it like one you'd see in front of a person's house, and does it have a door on it?
Oh, okay. It has a door, but it also has a slot. It looks
Okay.
like something you would mail someone's post, like one of the post boxes, but just small.
Oh, so it's like one of the, like at an actual post office, those like ones outside it.
Yeah. So it's got
Okay.
like a door he could unlock to get the packages out. But yeah, it's got not like a tiny slot, like one of those things you open up and you put the package in. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I mean. Like
I'm gonna send a picture to related to voice talk to see.
yeah, it's like one of those weird slidey drawer things. They look like, hang on, well, like this, and they have a slot like this, and you
One
like
of those.
you pull it out and hang on. Check my Discord.
And then that thing on top is like a little one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody have like a crowbar shaped thing? You know, ignoring the fact that we need to get past this goddamn floor somehow.
Question.
Hmm.
I have pens. What color are my pens? Are they red?
Yeah, I would assume. What does it say? It says lots and lots of pens. They would be red or black or gray.
And
Some
black is
combination.
basically on the spectrum of red, right?
Yeah, it'd be infrared, so you're fine.
I'm gonna break the pen, put the ink on my shoes, and basically every time I step, it's gonna like leave a footprint of black. So when I return, I'm gonna be jumping on those footsteps of black.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
Does this
fun.
count? Does this count as defacing higher level
Yes, it
clearance
does.
stuff?
Ooh. Now I did not know that.
You're the loyalty officer, goddamn. That's your job.
Okay then.
Selective memory's a hell of a thing.
Well,
huh?
here's the question: is who is going to deliver the package, and how are we getting them there?
Well, I mean, unless somebody took it out of my pack, I had the package on me, but I can easily hand it off. You know, it's just some bubble wrap.
Was Zelfa's gonna come crashing through the elevator?
No. Zelphus is still falling, remember? I'm not dead yet.
How did that
So,
happen?
so that is that what? So, hang on. The door that we're at is the elevator door. So, like, right, that
Yeah.
we're right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, this is like a one-way corridor that leads directly to him.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no other doors on the left or right.
No, but there are a few things of note. Right here. Now, the part between the door and the mailbox at the very end, right this spot here, that is all infrared clearance.
Is there another door? Yeah, right there.
This is not a door. This is an air vent.
Hmm.
There is another air vent here, the ceiling, about 8 feet up.
Can we ask friend computer if there is a route to get mail access to his office, like access to the mailbox, so
An
we can make it
infrared route to get mail to his
Yeah.
office.
For your sort of wings. I remember us building a mail network through the sewers for the infrared at some point. I'm not sure if that got finished. I'd have to pull up the schematics. Give me a minute. And friend computer does pull up some schematics and starts printing them out within the elevator. As he does so, you notice it's all pretty much useless because every step of the way from where you are, it's like a Google Maps directions printout. Every step of the way is like missing huge chunks of information because it goes through sectors you don't have clearance to.
Oh, speaking of clearance and talking to friend computer. Say, friend computer, since I have my skelephone here, is there a number that is either red or infrared clearance I could call to get a hold of what Dave Unop was it?
Oh,
Like to get to the connection to the room that he's in. That's in my clearance.
or his
no.
secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he have a secretary? Can I call her? Is that a clearance?
Okay, I like that. There is a red clearance secretary like extension. Let's say it's 54-21. This is David Unot's red clearance secretary. Right. So are you giving that a call?
Yep.
Yeah. So ring, ring, ring. Sorry, you've called the office of David Not. He's not in right now. Please leave a message with me at the beep. Beep.
She never gave me her name, did she?
No.
Okay, I'll just. You know, oh yeah, I'm not talking to the PA, so it doesn't have to be shit quality. It's just regular phone call. Greetings and salutations to the secretary of Dave Not. We have a package for him and would like to be delivered to his office.
Yeah.
It's like a robocall.
Oh, fuck, I love doing that, though. Yeah.
If you would please meet the representatives out at the elevator, then they can deliver the package to you.
Purple sector.
After a while, the phone rings back, and you're just violently sneezing, of course. So you pick up. Hey, got your message here. This is Tom G. Wren. We're not expecting any parcels today. Hello?
Wait. Out of character. Why the hell's Tom picking up if we called the secretary for Dave?
Yes.
But Tom's the one that told us to give Dave the package.
Yes.
He is Dave.
This is Tom. You still there?
Hi there, Tom.
Hey.
We have your package from you to give to Dave from you.
Oh, are you that troubleshooter group?
Yes, and we're in.
Oh,
the
that's
elevator.
excellent. Okay, great. Because he's really expecting that. In fact, it probably should have been there. I guess now it's fine. But he normally likes to get it about half hour ago, or multiple fractions of a day cycle ago. Not sure what they use. I assume they still use hours. Just makes sense. Yeah, half hour ago. So if you could deliver that, that'd be great.
I would love to deliver that to you, Mr. Tom, but unfortunately, being only a red clearance troubleshooter, I cannot cross your nice purple floor here.
Yeah, well, I'd deliver it myself, but I'm busy. And I also can't get to his office, so.
But you happen to have a way you normally give him
Well,
letters and all that.
I mean, we've never had trouble before. We usually deal with the post or something, but they were busy today. So, yeah, we just went through the troubleshooters. That'd be the next best bet.
I see. Where's your office located at, Tom?
My office?
Yeah.
Why do you need to come to my office?
Well, just in case we can't find a better way to give it to Dave without breaking sector clearance, of course.
Well, I'm back in SLP sector.
Well, SLP's not too far from SRR. Still in the S sector.
Yeah, well, if you could deliver that any time now, that'd be great. My job's kind of riding on it.
Ask him if he can contact. I'm really terrible with names. Whoever the hell the UV
The high
guy
programmer,
is.
yeah.
Dave.
Yeah. If he can contact Dave, and if Dave is in his office, if he can come out and we hand him the package out at the elevator.
True. Say, Tom, I have you on the phone. Friend Computer told us Dave's not in his office and that he's classified. And we can't exactly get to his office if he's not there anyways. It wouldn't do us much help. It wouldn't do you much help either, trying to deliver a package to an empty office.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have a location or phone number for him?
No, I'm not classified for that. The high programmers kind of keep to themselves. I just take his messages.
You take his messages from what phone extension?
Oh, this one here, 5421. 54-21.
But who calls in? What is there?
People leaving messages for Dave.
How do you pass on the messages to Dave?
Well, I don't. They're all sitting on my desk. I've been waiting for him to come pick them up.
How long have you been waiting?
You just hear like a huge shuffling of paper, multiple file cabinets opening. As far as I can reckon, it's been many, many cycles.
Hmm.
None of these seem important, though. They all say, call me back or classified.
So this is going to be like, to the whole group, kind of offhandedly, be like, we could just slide the package into the hallway. He's probably the only person cleared to be in the hallway, so...
Well, I got one or two ideas. I could either one rip off my shirt and basically like put one piece of black inked cloth and just hopscotch in front of it, like take and just make it to the door and put away the other one. It's a secret. I'm not sure which one to do.
We could also just have
Sounds like
everybody turn
treason.
around and close their eyes.
As long as
Yeah,
nobody opened their eyes, you're fine.
Yeah.
But I don't trust no one who's gonna turn around.
I'm gonna pull the loyalty officer over to the side. Just say, friend, we're not cleared for this. What do you say we find a way to get across the floor here, unless you feel like shimmying up through the pipes? I think we could probably work something out, you know, some way to make the floor red temporarily or something. Not that I'd be implying treason, of course.
Alright. Just give me half a second.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, how about let's everyone turn around. We all wait, hold on. We do the honor system. Someone has to go and deliver the package while everyone not looks around.
The old honor system, eh? It's a risky one. It's a gamble. At this moment, you hear ding. The elevator opens, and Murdar pops out.
Am I not still falling?
No, that was you've died now. This is the new you. You've been sent up by elevator.
Well, I mean, technically speaking,
Wait,
because
like a second elevator, or how?
Yeah.
Is he in the hallway?
Yeah. A
where's he
door
gonna
opens.
I'm confused.
A door
Raffle.
opens right here that you couldn't see because the whole entire wall was painted over. And the door opens and there's like sort of text scrawled on the inside that says shorter path.
Oh, nice.
They're not wrong.
I stay in there because I see everyone's turning away from
That's-
whatever's down the other end. I don't want to see.
Well, I'm gonna tell Zelfa's character like we are thinking of doing the honor system of one of us.
Well, whatever that entails, clearly I'd have to step over a purple line to get into that room. So I think I'm just going to stay in here.
Hang on.
Yeah.
How about we close we chuck Zelphus the package, close our door, and just leave?
Yeah.
I do kind of like that.
I mean, I
Yeah,
was
just-
thinking of
Well,
We'll
because
meet
if
you
we
at
do
the
that, if our
bottom.
doors are closed, then we can't see him at all.
So you're gonna get back into the elevator after you throw me the item that we all have to deliver.
Well, thing is,
I want to think this through here before I fuck up.
security clearance works, as Dino put earlier, in a superposition. If you don't see that you're in the wrong clearance and nobody else sees to call you out on it, then there's no proof you were in the wrong clearance. If we give you the package and then close the door so we can't see you being in the wrong clearance, then who's to say you were in the wrong clearance?
Oh man, it's like does a tree fucking what? How's that go again? If a tree farts in the woods, does anyone hear it?
If a dirty red troubleshooter was in a purple area and nobody was around to see it, was he ever really in that?
That's right. Yeah.
Is he actually a common mutant traitor?
Is that what we're doing? We're tossing it.
we could toss that, or we could like do the because I got pins.
That's
like, I
defacing
think-
government property.
No, I'm not going to ink the floor. I'm going to basically like straw poll, like whoever picks the short end of the stick, or in this case, a blue pen, or a black pen.
What are you doing with a blue pen? That seems like it's against regulations.
That seems
Okay.
like treason.
Okay, let's say one red pen out of the black pens. Whoever picks the red pen has to go do it, while everyone else like look away basically.
But none of us are going to trust everybody else to look away. So we
Yeah,
need to force everybody to look away, which is why we should toss it to Zelphus and shut the door. And
Alright.
then he can hear the elevator leave because they're fucking loud, apparently.
That's
Loud
true,
and
yeah.
fucking fast.
Exactly. Like, hear the frickin' steel cable unwinding from the top somehow.
What say you, friend equipment guy? You want to take another piece of equipment?
Considering my last clone's luck, I'll go with it, but I'm starting to question my mortality.
Fair.
Here,
Immortality is not in question. It's well and truly been tested.
please, if you'll just throw it over here, I'm pretty sure I can carry it back through here and get it dropped off safe.
It is wrapped in bubble wrap.
This is true.
I think I'll just slide it across the floor. We don't know what's in there. It might still go crunch.
Try and make it as short a distance as possible. That is a good point.
Okay, so you
Toss it, but very lightly, as far as
Very
like
lightly
basically getting
toss
at the corner from corner, basically.
okay? So you have your hands on the parcel now.
All right. Let's go ahead and retract myself back into this little corridor and work our way back over there while they get back into the.
Okay, so they're all taking the elevator down, and you're going. Is the plan?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, we could just close the
Because
elevator
it links
door.
back over to. Let me get the pencil feature. Basically, I'm popping out like right here. Yeah.
Oh, you're not popping out. Oh,
No, that's
oh
not-
no, you're right here.
No. I'm saying I'm here, but this to that. Yeah.
No. What we need is you.
You have to walk down the corridor, though.
We need you to
unfortunately.
walk through the purple sector and deliver
Yeah.
it.
But if nobody sees it, it's not illegal.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's
All
why
right.
you-
Well,
And
I can.
you can just
I
lie
can
to us
still
and
do
say
this.
you managed to get through the vent.
This is fair.
Okay, so you guys hit the close door button.
Mhm.
Is that happening?
I'm gonna hit like the 0 button or whatever, wherever the sewers are.
Sure, yeah. So ding. Slowly closing. Closing.
It didn't say closed. It didn't close.
Fully no. Right. It does fully close though. It's like, hey, where would you like to go?
Back to the sewers, please, friend computer.
Back to either the sewers or the lowest level that would get us to red clearance.
Okay. Going down?
Is
Yes,
there red
please.
clearance above us, friend computer?
All right then. Buckle up.
No way.
As
I'm
you,
gonna grab the railing away from
Exactly.
the hole.
Wrap my arm through the railing.
Yep.
I'll go away from the hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna be standing like over here.
I'm still standing where I was. I'm way the fuck away from that thing.
Yeah, I want to be right here.
okay. Yeah, stay away from the hole.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Actually, yeah, I'll be over here.
So, briefly, and only for a moment before the elevator started going down, because you're still on the floor, you hear a blast of a powerful and moving but very dangerous anthem before it is muffled again. And your elevator is dropping at insane velocity. Insane velocity. The fact you're all pressed against the ceiling, like it's you're just going. And friend computer's like, I'm sorry about this, but I've got my orders. And none of you survive the collision with the bottom floor.
Jesus Christ.
Bones smushed.
Hmm.
Now, that said, let's just sort of fast forward a hot minute. All the new clones have been deployed to the debriefing room as opposed to the briefing room.
Do we not get our shit back?
You don't. So friend computer winks on, and it's just a giant screen of friend computer. He's like, greetings. Well, troubleshooters, I've been informed that your mission was a questionable success. Let's start tallying the points. Loyalty officer, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, I have multiple things.
None of the clones that did it are alive anymore, so
Yes, but
To add to the old records.
yes, and some things that's not with the group. The R&D has computer's number. Also
that's a good one.
The infrareds did not change the passwords, so it's the old passwords still circulating in the basement. And also
There's commie mutant traders in the sewers.
commie mutant traders and sewers. There's also the what do you call those people who gave us equipment? What they have its mismanagement.
R&D. Yep.
R&D is mismanagement.
R&D has a plumbing problem. Not necessarily treason, whoever installed it, though.
R&D also knows what outside is, apparently.
But we can't say that because
Yeah.
Oh no!
there was-
Do it surreptitiously. Like say, one of the night shift researcher mentioned something called night, but he wouldn't tell us what it was.
And then he hung up on us.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Deceased. What's Rudy's character name?
It's Walter,
Walter.
PPK. Yeah.
Deceased Walter 1. It did not take happy pills.
Nice.
What else?
Did anyone take happy pills though?
No. And the thing is, like, your new clone, friend computer doesn't give a shit. That was old clone.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point. You have to rat out everyone.
Yeah, no, he's ratting out all the old ones. Good.
Not even the happiness officer instilled a sense of happiness in anybody.
That's
The
true.
happiness officer took the happiness pills. Nobody else did. Nobody else even asked for one.
You're supposed to
I'd
issue
like to
them to
handing them
people
out.
when
I'd like
they
to
are-
think
When I
that even
handed them out,
though-
people said no.
You only
Alright.
handed it to one person.
I handed
You only
it to
handed
you.
it to me and
I
forced me
gave
to
one to
grab.
Fox first.
That's true.
I never got
Fine.
handed one.
That's true. He did give
I'm
one to
out here.
Fox and one Well, he coupled a Rudy. He tried to shuffle them in
Yeah,
his
he gave it a couple.
mouth.
I didn't think, being as happy as I was, that I actually needed the pills. Was I supposed to take those from the officer regardless? I mean, I
No,
was
no.
pretty upbeat about the whole thing.
No,
even
no,
though I didn't...
I was to maintain happiness. Anybody that seemed
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, you've got to take your
I'd
pills
say,
every 8 hours. It's like, oh,
Murd
no.
was probably the happiest guy in the group. Friend
Yeah,
Computer's-
because he was antidepressants.
Friend Computer's like, well, I wish I could congratulate you on a job well done. But unfortunately, we tried reaching David, and he's been vaporized, as has half of his office. So I guess you succeeded.
What
Until
in
I
the...
hear
All right, I gotta
otherwise.
know, what in the shit were those researchers doing? Oh my god.
researchers had an interesting package. Like shit.
This is some Space Station 13 level bullshit. It's like, what's the most dangerous thing? Some researchers in science division and the people in...
Also,
so
I need to make note. Equipment Officer Murd are dead. Previous versions of yourself weren't the best with equipment. In fact, almost none of it got brought back. You have anything
This
to
is-
add?
This is correct. I was asked to test several of the firing sequences for that larger... I'm not sure what to call it. It was run with a large mile of cable from the science labs. And they told me to try it out as many times as I could. And the thing vaporized one of my clones on the second time it went to... with that explosion from science, it eradicated all of my first clone's inventory. And the items I had doled out to the rest of the squad were also not returned to me to return to the armory and personnel. However, that clone too also met with a tragic end. And I just got here.
well, and the other one fell out of the elevator.
That's true, yeah.
So
Well, he didn't even have a
Well,
chance to do
actually-
anything on his side from his jumpsuit and his armor, and even that didn't stop him from basically
Oh.
ending up underneath your...
You know, technically, some of the stuff could have survived in the bottom of the elevator. Like, we're dead, but that doesn't mean the equipment's all broken.
Friend Computer hums and hers for a minute. It's like, does anyone have anything else to add about the mission?
I think we
Yes,
covered
I
everything.
have questions about what science. They sent us to deliver the package, so if he was vaporized,
Technically,
would
Tom,
that be the...
Tom G did.
Exactly, that was what I was going to bring
Yeah.
up. Friend
Huh.
Computer, since Dave You Not was vaporized, as was most of his office, I think that a inquiry into his secretary, Tom G. Wren, who gave us the package, needs to be launched. That seems an awful lot like treason and killing of a superior.
Clever thinking. We'll make a note of that. Well, I have to say, until we hear back from David, who unfortunately was vaporized in a classified area, I'm going to have to say the mission's either a success and a score of 38, or was a failure with a negative 750. Congratulations! Until we find out what actually happened, I can't quite hand out any promotions. But thanks for joining the troubleshooters.
Thank you, friend computer.
And then you see it, like, it spits out your pay stubs, and you all got moderate pay, but an orange pay stub spits out with a giant, like, sort of, I don't know if you have, like, these lottery machines in the States, but we have ones that's like, winner! Like, when you play the little thing, like, winner, and it's Murdar, but he's now being promoted to Murdo. So, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, friend computer. I'll do my utmost to serve well and truly into this future promotion. Thank you.
All right. Well, this is where we end. And now, friend computer's out of the picture. We are in the out of character post-game discussion. I have a question to ask everyone. What
I have a question.
was in the package?
I don't know, but I'm a little afraid that I was carrying it around for a while.
It was a
Well, based off of the sound that happened last, I swapped it for a bomb, I'm guessing.
No. What was in the package was yellow dye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Pause,
Wait,
everybody.
a pouch leaking yellow dye? Because I stole that.
No, everybody hold the damn phone.
So what was everyone's secret mission?
My mission was to swap the package with a potato bomb, I'm guessing.
No, it was just a
Well,
potato.
It
That
exploded
thing
with the
is
soap. With...
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing? The operative for him is just like potato. I think he means potato.
So
No,
It was
I gotta
supposed to
give
be a
the
lunch
potato.
delivery. Like, can
No,
we grow these in the lab? I don't know.
so I'll
Nobody
let
else had the package, though. I had the package the whole time.
I swapped it after I shot you. By the way, I shot you.
Okay, but the thing is, though, that
Shit.
okay, so you shot me. That's fine.
Okay, so
You swapped the package, but wait, that means the dino touched it.
Yeah.
yes, no, actually,
Yes.
because
No.
it was Origami who touched it first. So here's
Wait.
the thing.
How did Origami get his hand up?
Everyone had a mission to swap the parcel with something else. That was like my big jokes. That was the punchline of the mission. Was everyone had to swap the insides of the parcel. Origami managed to do it. I forget when exactly, but you were busy, so he swapped it.
Yeah,
He failed the
he was
roll, of
sneezing.
course, because borrowed. So just so we can get this out of the way, we were just delivering a sandwich for lunch.
Yeah, so I had the package. It was
so
the
borrowed
sandwich.
has the sandwich,
And what I did is I swapped out the sandwich.
and everyone had
for-
some bullshit.
And borrowed was internal security, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, but what Borrowed swapped out the sandwich for, because the sandwich was the original contents, I swapped it out for a cybernetically modified calculator, and what that did is anybody who didn't have a cybernetic implant would then be forced to only say the truth.
That's correct.
Which is why it was going to go to him, because then if you have a superior with all this information, you can get stuff out of them.
Now,
So-
Origami got that and was forced to tell the truth up until his death. But it didn't end up mattering because he never actually ended up lying to people.
Yeah, you honest sort, you.
Yes. Now,
So who the hell had that yellow dye pouch? or
that was
whatever that
Origami.
was?
Origami
Okay.
had the yellow dye pouch, which you were very clever in your way of not dyeing yourself yellow. It's good. And of course, your object there, Dinah, was a. You were trying to do like a plant, or maybe like threaten David, and so you had an electronic potato that hummed the communist anthem. But of course, when it was disturbed at the very end by Zelphus, it went apeshit, and that's why it blasted the communist anthem at the very end.
And so what? The anthem.
So who had the bomb then?
Zelphus had the bomb.
You weren't supposed to tell them that, asshole.
Well, that's how this ends.
Well, okay, but the best part is, though, did we talk about the other mission that Borrowed had?
No, I don't know. Do we? A few
Yeah,
other people
sure.
had other missions.
Yeah, I didn't
Well-
get to do mine.
All right, so I'm just going to start off with mine. So, what mine was, and let's just preface all this with saying, I'm sorry, Zelphus. Borrowed's mission given to him by
Friend
My-
computer, probably.
no, not by that, by Copor Metal, my secret society. It was to kill Zelphus, because Copor Metal are a group that is all about making sure that everybody will eventually be modified with computers.
Oh,
But Zelphus is a very dangerous mutant.
that's not true.
Oh, it is true.
Are
We
you
knew
trying to
ab-
test me here, buddy?
we
I'm
knew
very
about you
sur-
being a machine empath.
So only Borrowed's character knew because his secret society knew.
Yep. My society knew you were a machine empath, so my job was to kill you off, because then you couldn't dick with either our society with our cybernetics or friend computer. So
I will admit I've got a super high hacking skill, but I didn't want to use it earlier.
what's your mutation?
Well, I can tell you, but rather keep it for the next session.
Oh wait,
That's if I have a mutation. Also, who the hell is typing at Mach 7?
Dino's
Sorry.
very good, I
Dino is-
assume,
God
yeah.
damn it, Dino!
That's some seriously fast typing, dude.
Don't get me wrong, dude. I love that you can type that fast, but like, dial it back. We all
I
type a
got
little
one
bit
question.
fast.
How many typos was there?
How many what?
How many typos did he have there?
Typed words?
How many typos?
Like, how much did you fuck it up, man?
0? Looks like
Not bad.
0 to me.
Okay, but
Good
so
job.
Raffle,
So
like,
I do just want to say, so if I don't necessarily know that the entirety of this group is for this game, and that's okay if you didn't really end up enjoying it. I'm not gonna put anyone on the spot or nothing like that. But if you didn't really like it, that's fine. It's not a game for everyone. But for the people that did, if you do want to play this again, we will probably do different characters. That's usually how I do Paranoia. Or if you
Okay,
really like your same character,
All right.
we'll re-roll your mutation if it was discovered, like in Zelphus's case.
Gee, thanks, Borrowed.
But no,
it gets better because R wants a new character too, so I'm gonna go further into what was going on.
yeah.
Yeah,
And so, but
I
because
actually...
sorry, I just want to say, like, I do think it's better if everyone, unless we're doing a longer campaign, and if we are, I write it completely differently. But in this, I wanted it to be sort of like fast and frenzied, and so what I did was I gave a lot of people information on other people, but very little of it concrete. So, like, I'd be like, oh, this
Well-
guy knows this, but you don't know who it is. But Borrowed was the one person, because I knew Borrowed does get into the role-playing games, and he does really read his sheets and keep down on it. So I knew that I could leave Borrowed to push. You know what I mean? I just wanted someone to start the push so that everyone would fall together type of deal. So
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm just pumped that I was able to complete my objectives. Like,
Yeah,
I
no, that was
count
really
that as a
good.
win, even though because the first one was to test equipment for the science group.
Which you
so
did.
when they gave me
That's
the
a
gun,
win.
it's like,
Yep.
yep, that's a win in that regard, even though it was fatal. Science will never progress without risk. I understand
well,
that.
it wasn't the
Two.
first time you fired it.
It was the second time because I fucked it.
That's
I also
Exactly.
fucked it.
Everybody
again,
fucked.
it-
And I love how you were the first death, and you were just like, "Oh, come the like." You just knew because you rolled super good, and you still died.
It's exactly it. It's like
I
natural success. How am I
Like-
blowing up? What?
Like,
I
They're all
really
kinda
liked how
everyone in
everybody
this.
tried to fuck me later, and I just blew all of my bennies. Like, all 25 of them were on that one fucking roll.
yeah, when you were like getting sucked out of the fucking PTV.
Yeah.
When Bard
yeah.
had that secret note, I spied over his shoulder.
Yep. That's
Wait a
Borrowed
note.
had a
Which,
note?
which note?
when Borrowed was okay because Fox, or rather her secret society, stole all the ammo,
Mhm.
Yeah. Which
which
we all knew.
we all knew, but Borrowed covered for her. But Rudy and Dino were the only in-character people. Well, Rudy, Dino, and Zelphus were in-character people that did not know that. But Rudy spied over his shoulder and found out that information.
So wait, Borrowed got a communique that says cover Fox kind
No,
of
no,
thing?
it's just Borrowed saw a way to advance his own goals because she suddenly had like 30 things of ammunition. So I said, okay, give me half and I'll modify the data on the PDA to say that was supposed to be for Selphus because he's the equipment guy.
Because Borrowed was trying to, put a few holes in Murd.
I see.
Yeah, Borrowed was trying to put a few holes in him, so I wasted points and I killed him with the laser gun.
That was
And
pretty good. But anyway, go back to it though, Borrowed. You were explaining the plot as far as you knew, and
Yeah,
also
so-
I can't wait till we get to it because there's a part where myself and one other person who I'm sure we'll get into it. We're just dying because we know all this information that's happening and other people aren't immediately picking up on it. So
Yep.
good shit.
So
But continue.
yeah, so continuing. So the reason why I knew, aside from my society telling me that Selphus was a machine empath, was, for anybody that recalls, when we were at the top of the first elevator before going into the sewers, we asked for a maintenance spot for help, and we weren't going to get one for like a week. Zelphus just kind of did voodoo fingers, and he suddenly got a super mega maintenance spot. So, like, that just solidified for me that he was a machine empath.
Was that actually him using his power there?
It
or
was,
Actually,
yeah.
Okay.
Fucker.
Oh.
I rolled high diplomacy. No,
You
he
did-
just used his power.
Well, you
Fucking DM stabbed me in the back after
No,
I'm dead twice
you
over.
You did. Okay, technically, Zelphus has a skill that's very specialized for that, but it is.
He has a skill, but he never rolled, and that's why
He
I
did.
chose
He did roll.
mutation. I never saw a roll.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Hmm.
That's why I didn't think
Oh,
it was
well.
suspicious, is I thought he just was good at.
Well,
Like
in either
software or
case,
something.
that
I was-
solidified for me then.
Here's where it gets ridiculous too, because my character was statted out where it's like, all right, you can be diplomatic, you can hack things, you're kind of shit at everything else, even as a basic human. But when it comes to computers, wiggle those fingers, pull some cords, you can do pretty much what you need to if you roll well enough. So even without having to be like, because again, we're in an environment where if you're a mutant, you will be shot. Not only shot once, you'll be shot enough times where your clone never comes back. It's like, you are out of lives. Good luck
Oh,
in
we
the
haven't got to
afterlife.
death number 3 yet, though.
Or
Or number 2, I mean.
But that's why
No,
Zelphus at
I'm
the
on
end
30, buddy.
ended up coming in on the shorter cut elevator. Because friend computer's like, oh hey, yeah, I'll do you a fave, a little flavor.
Yeah, but on the second elevator, though, the one going up, after the power shut off, that wasn't on my doing. But it was great, though, because the power was off, nobody had turned on their flashlight yet, and my mutation was the reason why I threw up. It's because mutation. Silent but deadly. You
I
can
honestly
fart
thought
on
one of you
demand.
took a shit in your pants.
No,
That's
no.
what I thought.
That's
Borrowed
kind
almost.
of what happened.
Yeah.
I can fart on demand, and they're capable of melting a 3-foot hole through material. So I farted and melted a hole in the back of the elevator behind Zelphus, and he fell out, which is what I wanted.
Fuck you.
That's why it's like, everyone's like,
You no, this is getting this is so meta. Barrow's gross is killing us.
So, Barrow, you know,
that's why I
You know
made
that
that
one-
mutation for him.
Barrow,
Hmm?
you know that one shot that I made against those mutants down in the sewers?
Yeah, you fucking shot me, you said. You
No,
bastard.
that was actually a second fake shot. The first shot I did was specifically a GM roll
Yeah.
that I'm like, hey, can I like line up Borrowed behind between me and the bad guys and just shoot them? And yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
It's pretty great.
The thing is that if Dinah wouldn't have shot me in the sewers, I was actually going to shoot Zelphus in the sewers. Like,
The unarmed guy at the back of the group who's just kind of like, I want to help, but I don't know how.
and
Hold on, hold
I
this
have a
laser
skill.
for me.
I have a skill just for that. I have a skill called executing helpless prisoners, and I have a 15 in it. I was just going to cap you in the back of the head.
Oh my god, I'm glad I was standing at the back of the group then. Holy shit.
Dino, you know when you saw the guy caught on fire, that was my was it pyrotechnics?
Pyrokinesis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pyrokinesis. So I just literally burned that guy.
And it was so funny. Like, everyone's like, okay, that's some mutant shit. And everyone's like, we're going to go check Origami for a gun. And Origami's like, I grab a fucking gun and I'm burning it. He just panicked immediately.
Yeah,
It was so
said,
good.
okay, I'm gonna gather myself some evidence so I could protect myself.
It's just so funny. Like, I get a message from Origami. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to, like, you know, put my fingers up like a gun and go, like, pew, 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 and, like, shoot at a guy, but I'm going to set him on fire. I'm like, yeah, sure. And the second he does it, everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, just immediately. It's like, that's heresy. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, they just jumped on this guy. It was pretty great.
Oh, and I was talking with Raffle after the session ended, actually, and because I had forgotten what my mutation was, actually, and I have a rubber body, so I actually survived that fall all the way down the elevator shaft, apparently.
My curiosity is that you might have survived the fall, but the rest of the elevator collapsing on top of you as the supports broke from the impact, kind of.
No,
He's pinned under how much concrete, how much rebar and track running and all that shit's like, well, Rubber Boy's gonna starve or dehydrate, but
Yeah. Fucking.
I mean, how
do,
the hell do you survive that? I mean, the impact I can get,
do
but
we
when the
talk
whole
about
thing
that
just
elevator?
crushes
Does
you.
anyone want to own up to everyone dying at the end?
Oh, that was me. I hacked the computer.
This guy
Do
like
it.
getting mad. Are you fucking serious? And then he's like, "Oh yeah, just right at the end." He's like, "Fuck it, I just want to kill everyone else." He's just like, "Can I just murder the rest of the group for no fucking reason?" Yeah, fuck it.
Oh yeah. So my second plan for putting the box away was to tranquilize everybody.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I wanted to see it happen too.
Uh,
Origami had all these pens rigged up with tranquilizers, and he was gonna have you sign a paper. He was like, "I'll sign
And that's
here,
why
then
he
we're all
wanted to draw straws. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was gonna have it when you click it, you get tranked. Then he was just gonna fucking run for it. Oh, good shit.
not before doodling on our faces or something.
See,
I'm
the
sure.
thing
No, like,
is,
wake
the
up with
part where-
cat face or something.
the part where Origami wanted to do the trust exercise in the elevator, I was gonna peek over anyways. I had that message typed in Steam
Yeah,
messages.
everybody
for
was
you.
gonna peek.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah.
I have a 15 and it's peeking over someone's shoulder.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's
you're
when
really
you
good for
click on
that.
the pen, you get tranked. Well, takes a
That's
few
the thing. I
seconds.
would have never clicked it.
Oh man.
What the hell you
All
gonna
right,
find the
so
code?
here's one question. Let's see if we have a bunch of detectives in the group right now. One of us was a communist. Can we guess who?
Dino.
Fox.
Yeah, we already said what the potato was doing.
Yeah, I was just immediately self Fox. We could have
Mhm.
seen. Could have seen.
Well, I figured it was
But,
Fox because of stealing the ammunition.
But no, you guys
Stealing
completely
the
ignored
ammunition,
So we
not
had- we had-
fessing up to giving it away.
Right there,
and
Dino. We
three,
had two people thinking it was Fox, even with the potato.
I
But
said
you
Dino.
guys completely missed that everybody in the sewers was singing the goddamn communist national anthem,
Well,
and they
because
were
we
covered in
wouldn't know
potato
it.
skins.
time out.
We are
We're not supposed to know what
communists.
that is. Second of all,
No,
if one of
true.
you goes, aha, it's like, yeah, how do you know what that is?
No, but it was,
And,
it was
and
just
they had fucking vodka too.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't know what that was because that's above
Yeah.
our clearance level.
Again, yeah.
No, but it was like really funny how like none of the like normally you have like a player like sort of outside the game go like you know what I mean, but it was like it was crazy like either nobody got it or everyone somehow played it straight. You know what
I
I
was
mean?
playing it straight. Like my character
Fuck.
wouldn't know that. Like,
Super dope.
Mm-hmm.
I love to like no one fucking he's what did I even say like quit stalling or something. And
Yeah, rush in,
yeah,
quit stalling and
Yeah.
rush in or some shit.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was like dropping these like little things. That's why they were like like stop who's goink there. Just like really
Yeah.
really
well, I
shitty
knew
fake
that they were
Russian.
supposed to be communists.
Oh,
like,
fuck
yeah,
yeah,
I
they
did
were.
know.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I never did my secret mission.
Oh, that's all
What-
good. What
was your secret
yours
mission?
again?
The waste disposal system. I was supposed to sabotage.
Oh yeah.
Could have just done that by flushing the fucking toilet.
True.
Oh yeah, did I succeed in my mission, Lobster? I was supposed to switch the box.
Sorry?
My mission.
Mhm.
I was supposed to switch the box and send it to basically the religious type.
Yeah, no, you did the swap. That's fine. Because
Nice.
so the funny thing about that mission is as long as you swapped it, you succeeded. Because it doesn't matter what the original item was, because your secret society has no idea what the original item is.
And they don't know that the item actually made it. 'cause
Exactly,
you
and
don't
they'll
the
never
item
know.
actually made it.
Exactly. So as long as you did a swap on it, they're like, okay, fuck it. You know, it's like, well, that's interesting. He got this. I mean, Borrowed's the one who got like gypped the most because he actually got the sandwich. So he shows up and he's like, I got a sandwich. They're like, what the fuck?
So what the hell is this pouch with the yellow ink supposed to actually be?
Oh no, that was just a sabotage. Like, cause it was just a Let's see, who was that? Those Origamis, right?
That was me, yes.
Yeah, they were just trying to get like a trail.
Don't tell me
of
they're
paper.
just prankers.
No. Origami is one of the religious folk.
Yep.
Hmm.
By the blood of Pikachu, I condemn thee.
Yeah, no, they were just trying to stain some shit.
And that's supposed to advance their goals somehow.
Yeah.
So at least mine made sense. Intimidation. I don't know how.
Well, in my head, I hadn't really planned out how that one worked as much as I thought that would be a really fun thing to encounter for the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I totally got because I swapped it in the sewers. So what I did is after I got it on my hands, I rubbed my hands in the blood of the guys that we killed.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, you're getting super dyed yellow. He's like, oh, fuck. Wrap it up.
So what was Fox's mission then?
A swap and to bump off Zelphus.
So that was successful like 8
Wait,
times.
she had the same mission too?
Yeah, but her okay, so I didn't have
Damn.
where yours was to target Murdar because you
Yeah.
had internal security information, right?
Yeah.
Like you're
And I
just
got
like,
told you were a member of internal security also.
yeah, so
Mm,
yeah, but
yeah,
Dino
fair
couldn't
enough.
bump you off for that because obviously, yeah. But the thing is, so Fox's mission was do the swap, but also she was a part of the Anti-Mutant Society, which is
But she's a
jokes.
mutant.
Yeah, they all are, but they're all
Okay.
like super like hate mutants and stuff like that. So,
So it's literally every like anti-gay rally.
yeah, stuff like that. So they got a her mission was report that one of your teammates is a highly dangerous machine empath. This one has to be eliminated, but she was trying to figure out who that was.
Oh, well, that's another thing. I straight up told Fox that it was Zelphus because I was
And
trying
it's
to
so
get
funny
her help
because
to bump
she
him off.
messaged me. She's like, "Well, Borrowed says this, and I'm kind of believing him." And I'm like, "Nice."
Yeah, because like trying to get Fox to help me, it's like, so what do you give me if I don't tell people you stole the ammo? She's like, I'll give you half the ammo. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Since we're already kind of in this boat together, why don't you just help me kill Zelphus?
Yeah. This is I had a pretty fun item for Foxy as well to do the swap.
Was it what, like a rubber chicken? What?
No, it's I wrote down a single button remote control with a label on it saying to show we're serious. And if
Well,
pressed,
I've already died from vomiting once. I don't think I can handle that twice in one.
if pressed releases anti-mutant gas through alpha complex, forcing everyone to heavily vomit for 5 minutes. But like just one of those jokes. It's like you push it so everyone's vomiting, right? But then it's like Fox can't be like, oh, it only targets mutants because it's like A, you vomited. B,
What
what? You're with the secret society or something?
what was everybody else's mutant power?
I had
like I said,
X-ray vision.
mine was the I can fart and it
Yeah.
melts holes in material. Like that was just
And
Yeah,
you
you're
were
welcome.
rubber. You were a rubber man. So
Yep.
I was pyrotechnics.
I think pyrotechnics is the only one I took out of the book. I think all the other ones, I was just trying
What
to do
was-
fun stuff.
What was Fox's?
Telekinesis. I think that's
Ah,
also in the
okay.
book. Yeah. Although in the book it's like you can only lift like tiny objects, and I'm just like, you can fucking lift, throw, rotate anything, but the larger it is, the more obvious it is.
She's fucking Star Killer from The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Bring down a
Okay.
fucking Death
OP
Star.
as shit. Yep.
Good shit.
I don't know. I think Machine Empath is way more overpowered.
Oh, Machine Empath is like super. I mean, that's why he got promoted at the end.
well,
How
I
he
mean, if we
voodoo
were gonna
magicked him.
continue on, I was gonna bump him off. Like as we were leaving, I was gonna see if I couldn't like shove him down another elevator shaft.
Beat you to it, bitch.
Yeah. I love like that's why like I love the note system, and I never announce what happens right away because it's so much funny. Like, would it have been funny if Borrowed like farted, made the hole, and then his plan was either push you out of it, or when the elevator starts going up again, you would just get sucked out of it essentially. Like that was his plan. Like, but we didn't touch it. He's like, "Okay, fart the hole." I'm like, "Okay, all right, let's see what happens." And then I'm like, "You know what? Let's make everyone roll for the farts." And you just happened to roll a critical fail. Like, but it's so funny just that how
was
organic
too
that
funny.
is.
It's-
Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like,
God damn it.
because then it just made it seem like a fucking accident. It's like you just vomit and just, everyone's like, huh, well, that's weird.
I don't know. I knew somebody created the hole, but I thought the fart was random.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know it was like
No,
connected.
that was a targeted fart.
When someone opens a lighter or a match and just the whole cart explodes.
God, I love Borrowed too. Like, yeah, that's methane from the sewer.
Exactly. Like, don't let him
This guy like shits his pants. He's like, "That was the sewer, guys." They're like 800
It's
floors beneath
swamp
us.
gas reflecting off a weather balloon.
Exactly.
So wait, since he did that, doesn't that mean it melts through his clothing too?
Yeah, he would have had a
Nobody
bare ass.
looked
No
at my
one
ass.
noticed.
I was standing against the wall of the
That's
elevator.
Yeah,
Nobody looked at my ass.
during the dark, he could have pulled his pants down.
I was okay.
Well, also, I did have 2 suits as well, so just, only have to pull down the outside.
So Bart never mentioned that, but I was waiting for him to like, if he was one of the people like walking down the corridor, I was gonna be like, and you notice like a bare ass just hanging out. Oh man.
Yes.
Well, anyway, that's Paranoia.
This is a fun game.
It is-
even though
it
it
is a
is
lot of fun.
damn frustrating at times.
We killed
I will
Zelda
say
so
I
many
want to be
fucking
here from the
times.
start next time, but
You didn't miss too much. You don't, because you were there for R&D, and
You only missed the fun times with the door that's red but with a green handle, and the red door with a.
which was also funny because you showed up to that and you were just looking at the aftermath of the puzzle.
yep.
Yeah, we had a red door with a green handle and a green door with a red handle. So I'm like, I'm just gonna call a maintenance bot to just cut the fucking handle
Yeah.
off of the red door so that there's no lock. And that's why I just had a giant hole in it when you got there. It's like, oh, okay, sure.
Oh, and you missed roll call, which was kind of fun. Essentially, like people were being like tested, like, oh, is this really you? And just like running through like very bullshit questions.
It was like the Monty Python bridge
Yeah,
questions.
it was super fun.
And
And-
I got mine.
Yeah, and so like I intentionally tried to fuck Origami over by making his character's name Computer Sucks. So if you say Computer Sucks, you're just like, then everyone would be like, what the fuck? But Origami's like, yeah, my name's Compute from Red Clearance of Sector SUX, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Dada's like, what? His name's Computer Sucks? We're like, yeah, true.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Pretty great. That part was fun.
That was back before I got mostly used to everything's in character, because I was
And-
trying to say that out of
and
character.
that's what I was saying. It's like it takes a bit, but that's why I didn't punish you. I just had some guys come in and like tattoo your forehead, right?
Mhm.
Like you don't want to punish people before they know the rules because it's bad that way. But
Yeah, I'm really used to being able to crack jokes out of character.
Yeah, same
no,
here.
fair, and it's fun, and like sometimes you'll slide, but then it's kind of funny to like you have out of character talk while in character, and it doesn't matter until it does. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when someone's like, "Oh, it's a communist," and everyone's like, "What?"
Yeah, everyone called me a communist.
None of you guys caught where I almost called somebody comrade in character.
It's really fun to play the communist and just try and slip that, and just see if you can get it by like just little things like that. That's what
I never had the chance to use communist propaganda. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't sure how that encounter was gonna go, but I thought maybe you were gonna because you had grenades, didn't you?
I had 3 grenades. I still
Yeah,
have them if my character survived.
I was kind of, you know what I mean, like wondering if, is Dino gonna let everyone walk ahead of him and then grenade everyone from the back or something? But yeah,
I don't know. If I knew Zelphus was going to murder us, I would have thrown a frag through the door as it closed.
yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, I should have shot Zelphus because I had something where it doesn't even matter what armor you were wearing. It wasn't a laser. I just had a straight up slug thrower, all of Star Wars. So just cool. You have red armor. Doesn't matter.
What's funny is, that whole
old
period
tech beats
where-
new tech.
You know that whole period where we had no ammo? I actually had 2 laser barrels.
Oh, I had 2 laser barrels supplied to me, and I took a 3rd one from Fox.
I think
Yeah, during some of the missing ones, I
Yeah,
totally took
I
2.
That still pisses me off. It's like, here, equipment guy, what is this shit? You didn't give me anything.
No, it's so funny. So Dino and Borrowed were the only people to have ammo before Fox dropped the balls. But like
Fox
spilled the
technically had
beans.
ammo too.
Even though technically my
Technically.
character sheet said I did.
Did you?
I wanted to
Yeah,
fucking.
my character sheet says 2
Oh,
red
that's right.
laser
Okay, so
barrels.
you did as well. Yeah.
I really think that I should have had more backup on the. She stole that. If she's a traitor, like, because that's exactly what happened. Actually,
That is exactly what happened. But like I said, I fudged the report because
You were
like
trying to
I
recruit people to
Yeah.
murder.
Yep.
No,
I love how
sorry?
I love how I blame lots of things on the research and development team.
R&D got shit on, yeah.
oh yeah, fucking the day shift of R&D is gone now.
Oh yeah, I probably got all of them pretty much just summarily executed. Like just nope, fuck those guys.
Yeah, I'd love to, like, you know, the players do something like that, and in Paranoia, you can just, like, have over the loudspeaker, yeah, these guys are dead now. That's your actions. Oh, yeah.
Well, especially though because they called internal security for it. Like,
well, they called an ultraviolet hotline directly to the computer or some shit.
Yeah.
Apparently,
No, that's what fucking Borrowed called.
exactly.
But I know, but
which
that's
is why they.
I love that too. It's like, yeah, the ultra. He's like,
Ah.
oh fuck.
you know what? Damn it, Raffle! I should have asked you for a in character extension to InSec.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Ah well, so let me, especially because like just call up them on the skeletons, be like, oh yes, hello there, friend computer. Just emphasis, italics.
Oh man. Either way, I'm gonna take off. Hopefully Rudy gets some sleep.
Good game, folks.
I don't want to
Have a good
sleep.
one.
I'm not even tired yet.
Fair.